been a cephalogist in a former life. You see these numbers. What is going through your mind today?
Looking at the diverse nature of poll predictions, I think one needs to it only tells you that the polls certainly present a confused scenario. There is no unanimity on even the directional outcome of the election. So I think keep your fingers crossed. And as someone who has seen this election from close quarters, we are certainly confident of a very strong BJP performance, bordering on a majority. And certainly we see the Congress far behind. The propaganda about corruption and the questions that you asked the minister a while ago, I think it has no resonance with the public. And the public clearly know that this government has delivered development over the last ever since we returned to the power in Karnataka. People have seen how the Karnataka state has benefited, how the resources to the state have tripled.
You know, was that an issue, Prithviraj Chavan, since you were on ground campaigning for 8 days?
Absolutely. Not only the price rise, but gas cylinder was a very key issue. And Congress really exploited it to the hilt. Every press conference, there was a gas cylinder. And when you talk to the ladies on the ground in the village and all that, they talked about price rise, but more than anything else, the price of gas cylinder. That definitely hurt. And to counter that, Congress has 5 guarantees of helping the households with 2,000 rupees to the women, unemployed youth, allowances for them, 10 kilo grains. All those things really stuck. And people counted on their fingers that they will be getting 200 units of electricity free. They could easily translate into the money that is coming to them.
Okay.
And I think that also helped.
Okay.
And BJP, I think, completely miscalculated the price rise phenomena, the unemployment phenomena. And I think last minute campaign flood by Prime Minister, I think...
Nistala, talking specifically about gas cylinder, you know, because we are looking at women as a deciding factor in close to 50% of the constituencies.
Mm-hmm. They outnumber men as voters. We will need to actually hear the press conference tomorrow by the Karnataka CEC as to how many women actually did turn out to vote. But in Bihar, if you remember, Maria, in 2020, it was actually the women's vote which swung the election. It was a very close-fought election, and it swung the election in favor of the NDA. Because in the Seemanchal area where the last phase of election was, women outvoted men 2:1. And those were the areas where the NDA actually did very, very well. So they gave a vote for Nitish Kumar and Narendra Modi as they were fighting together in that election.
But do you remember, even
so
at
in
that
Karnataka,
time, several exit polls had predicted a landslide for the Mahagathbandhan, but it turned out to be otherwise because
women's voters always
factor.
Discounted. And the most famous example, which even Rajiv Gupta of the Access My India, the chief of that survey company, says in his book on Indian elections, was the 2016 Tamil Nadu election, where everybody gave the election to the DMK, and Jayalalitha pulled off a surprise, and she broke the history of alternation in that state, and she came back to power because they forgot to ask the ladies, they forgot to ask the women who turned out in large numbers to vote for her.
Before that, somebody said, are you counting who the women are voting for? But in this case, 112 assembly seats will be, is where the women voters outnumber the male voters. Aishwarya Mahadev is with us, but Prithviraj Chavanji, I hope you caught what GVL Narasimha Rao, who Zaka said was a cephalogist in the past and always minds the numbers, said. He said the BJP will get close to majority. He chose those words very closely. तो मैं आपसे जानना चाहता हूं, आप तो बहुत तजुर्बा है, आपको महाराष्ट्र में भी बहुत चुनाव लड़े हैं, तो मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं कि ये किसी पार्टी के लिए निकलेगा या अटकेगा? आपको क्या लग रहा है? Honest feeling. Is it going to get stuck somewhere?
I don't think people are predicting a hung house, but I don't think it's going to be a hung house because JDS is going to do much worse than what people have been predicting. People are now fed up with this uncertainty, instability, horse trading, the third party. I think people are gradually moving towards a bipolar polity. And therefore, I think even the young Vocaliga voters want stability, want better job, want better economy, which JDS cannot deliver. So I think whatever JDS loses, Congress party will gain. And I sense that we are winning absolute
and
majority.
that is critical, sir. That is critical in that belt for the Congress to get past that majority mark.
Definitely more than 115.
Yeah. So to get to that
More than
115 number,
Congress.
you have to pull majority of the seats from 37 seats, at least 20-25 seats of the JDS you'll have to pull for you to get to that 115 number is what, if the breakup of the entire Karnataka set explains. Thank you so much, Prithviraj ji, for being very candid. Always a pleasure speaking with you. Let's take that